Hey guys, and welcome back to part 2 of the SSF journey type thing. Part 1 was basically just that video that I posted earlier of some builds that I was looking at potentially starting and wanted to just share those with you guys as like a last minute kind of thing, just because I had a couple people looking for builds to start off in SSF with, and they had no idea, so I figured maybe there's more people and I could help some other people out. So yeah, hopefully that video did help someone out. They'd get quite a bit of traction right off the get-go, so that was quite nice. But yeah, just wanted to go over my thoughts and impressions of the ascendancies so far. Obviously, I started off with Power Siphon, Locust Mine, Whisperer. I must say the ascendancies have felt pretty good for the Whisperer. Obviously, the first lab, getting the frenzy charges and power charges just felt really good to have, really good or permanent uptime on them, helping with the crit, and then obviously being able to scale more crit and crit multi on the tree. The build just felt really good, really polished, super smooth to play. Second lab was really cool, getting the fork, the projectiles fork, and I'm not sure what else it adds. But yeah, just being able to drop the pierce on the tree, go for more fork on the tree, and just destroy screens, as you can see like in the background. Earlier when I opened up the strongbox, you just saw everything kind of instantly evaporate. So yeah, that's pretty much been the gameplay, just running around, throwing down mines, letting things blow up. I did just spec into enough reduced mana reservation to run discipline. I didn't put it on before Katava just because I was being lazy and didn't feel like going back to Act 6 to go and buy the gem, even though I could have gone to town and bought it there and only realized that afterwards. Yeah, for some reason I didn't know that Lilyroth sold gems in Act 9, 10, and yeah, that was news to me, but that's cool. But yeah, general tips, kind of going through the whole leveling thing. So level 1 through 12, there's two ways that you can do it. Obviously in the PoB below, which is made by Steelmage, he uses Cobra Lash. The Cobra Lash was okay, it just felt a bit iffy when it came to Brutus. The damage was lacking quite a bit. So if you don't like the Cobra Lash kind of playstyle, you could always do something else poison based, just because obviously we click on poison things. The other option obviously being Caustic Arrow. That's normally what I would have started with, but I'll try to just stick as close to the PoB as possible so could give feedback on it. And then yeah, swapping over to Poisonous Concoction, that felt really good. Damage was really nice, the AoE was really good, and the flask uptime surprisingly was pretty good, just with that small little wheel that we normally take. And then yeah, swapping around level 31 after getting to the library just felt absolutely fantastic. Like from the get-go, it just felt really good, really smooth. And obviously once you start picking up more of the mine nodes, it just continues to get better and better. There's no other way of saying it, really. And yeah, just the whole campaign was pretty much a joke. I did die a couple times, but not due to the build's weaknesses or anything, but purely due to me thinking, for one, that I could pause and leave my computer, just pressed escape and walked away, and then came back and I was dead. The other one actually got pulled in by Brutus, and he hit me with a 1-2, so he slammed the ground and pulled me at the same time and insta-gave my character. That was kind of funny. And then yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't think I had many close calls or anything like that. Everything felt pretty smooth. The damage is really good, as you can see by the Katava fight that's going on in the background. It's just been insta-phasing everything, insta-killing everything. It's been great. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be my thoughts on the ascendancies and some advice that I could give you for leveling the build. But yeah, I'm gonna hop in game and have a little chat about the character, where it's currently sitting, and what the plans are. And yep, cutting across in game now to go over the character and to kind of see where it's sitting at the end of day one. So yeah, character's name, Bonky Sponky Luda. Just pretty self-explanatory. You're going to swap over into Lightning Strike at some point. Now I'm going to be bonking things. It's going to be Sponky and looting. That's the name of the game. Yeah, just hit level 70, so that's pretty good. End of campaign, normally aiming for like 68, 70, somewhere around there to get into maps. And then yeah, in terms of offense and defense, the tooltip, not that it matters, is about 7k. Seems pretty good. Damage is insane, just clearing everything. The single target is good. I'm hoping it doesn't fall off, but it definitely shines when it comes to AoE and clearing out screens and stuff like that. My accuracy for the skill has dropped off a bit, so I need to try and find some accuracy on gear or spec some more on the tree. Accuracy is a very important part of the build. If you are lacking in accuracy, the build just feels terrible. So what I would recommend is when you swap over to Power Siphon, is make sure that you spec into these points as soon as possible. It makes the build feel 10 million times better. It goes from feeling like your build's hollow and not doing anything to actually packing a punch as to what it's meant to do. But yeah, these are the nodes that I was talking about earlier for Poisonous Concoction that replenish your flasks and give you really good sustain. So you just click these three and then build feels great, cozy to level with all the way up to level 31. Then obviously you swap once you get to library and can buy the gems that you need. I can't remember the name of them now. And then yeah, once you get your second lab, which is these here for the fork, that's when you drop these two nodes and then swap into that. Don't click onto the next POB and see that, oh, it's no longer using PS. That means I need to swap over to the fork. You want to hold on to the PS until you get this next set of lab, or else you're not going to have the PS and your clear is just going to feel really bad. And yeah, so once you get the forks, your AoE goes insane. Your single target's pretty good anyways, regardless of whether you're piercing or forking them. And then yeah, not really too much else to say about the skill tree. Everything's felt really smooth. I'm not sure when I'm going to be swapping over to Lightning Strike, if that's going to be at level 85 or when. It just depends on what type of gear I can realistically get in SSF. Going through the campaign, I did manage to get some decent gear, so got a pretty decent ones, got some good spell damage, got a little bit of crit and a little bit of added lightning to spell, or lightning damage to spells. That's a really good mod to have, so if you can craft that on your rings, I don't have it crafted because, believe it or not, that's a full item, full prefixes. Just got rarity on it and had lightning res that I needed at the time. Gear's really bad at the moment. Got to work on it and try and get, obviously the added lightning to attacks. Can craft on that ring. I'm just lazy or don't have the currency. Some other excuse, I'm not sure. And then yeah, just got a decent helmet, good life, good resistances, and that's pretty much all that matters. As for the body armor, just found a 6-socket, identified it, had these mods in it, and I was like, cool, let's quality it up, use it, and yeah, try to go for a lucky 5 link, used up like 5 of my fusings, didn't get it, so that kind of sucked, but it is what it is. If I got the 5 link, it would have been great. Didn't, so it doesn't matter. Don't need it anyways. Well, don't need a 5 link at the moment. Obviously, just got the maps. 5 link would be pretty good. But yeah, just got evasion rating and energy shield. That's all you really want on it. And then these silk gloves, drop them. Yeah, they're 52. Haven't changed them. Elon would not be happy about them. But it is what it is. Yeah, and then just got my 4 link, power siphon, charge mines, locust mine, and added lightning damage. And then found a really nice pair of boots, good movement speed, lightning resist, mana, dex, health, life, whatever. Can't really go wrong with that. Gonna fix up my flasks. I couldn't be bothered to change them while I was leveling, so gonna swap out for a jade and a quartz and maybe a silver to get some early onslaught, and then obviously a quicksilver as the last one. It all just depends on what I feel like I'm lacking. And then, yeah, just got a pretty meh shield and a amulet that was giving me the int that I needed, and haven't found a better one. So just using what I got, really. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. So far, it's pretty good. As for redoing King's March, I haven't really touched it much. Kind of just upgraded some things. I think I'm at like level 3, like farmers and stuff like that, and miners and whatever, but not really getting too into it at the moment, just because I didn't really want to invest that type of time while playing. Um, but yeah, I managed to finish the campaign in about 6.5 hours, I think it was. Now it's 7, but it's because I've been talking for ever. But yeah, just hope that you guys enjoy these types of videos. If you have any questions, obviously leave them down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer. I might end up streaming. I'm not too sure. It just depends on my availability and honestly if I'm feeling like it, because it's pretty terrible weather here in Australia at the moment. It's 36 degrees every single day kind of thing, and that, believe it or not, is a cooler day. Normally it's 40. So yeah, oh, ship just returned. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope that you guys have a great day. Hope that you had a great league start, and peace.